I have spent over 2,000 hours learning and practicing female pleasure. A lot of the practices don't require a romantic partner, but has made a tremendous difference in my love, sex, and all relationships. About 20% of the time, I use different toys, but none of them has a vibrating function. I will share why later. You will also hear stray insights for anyone who loves confident and liberated women or wants to become one. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Jane. I help people claim their authenticity and fulfillment in intimacy. The first one, you can't fake it till you make it. In another word, you can't make it by faking it. Don't fake orgasm. Don't fake you are ready for sex. Don't fake you like something you actually don't enjoy. Over time, the biggest damage is a woman can lose inner trust and boundary and stop trusting herself. Faking it may be a quick, immediate solution, but it's gonna backfire. Over time, the more faking expression you have, the more disconnection with your body. It will damage your trust with your body and cause low desire. Your partner probably doesn't know where to even start to crack it. No matter you're faking an orgasm or put on a lingerie, but you don't really feel liking it, or put on a persona just for your partner while you have strong resistance, or endure the pain or discomfort in your intimacy and you can't wait, it's over. All faking will damage your connection with your own trust and your relationship. There are many reasons why women fake something she doesn't like or fake orgasm. It could be she doesn't want to hurt the partner's feeling or ego, or maybe because she doesn't know how to change it. The consequence of faking anything you don't like, but you show up as you're really excited, your body knows you actually have different responses, no matter it's anger, sadness, disappointment, or frustration. That will all be tracked and stored in your body. When that happens, it's not sexy because you will lose confidence. This is not about to stop being adventurous or get out of a comfort zone. The key here is if you feel like you're faking it, there is some bigger and deeper blockage there. Maybe it's shame or fear or anxiety or old stories about women's pleasure is scary, or you think your partner should know your body better and you hesitate to explore what your needs are in intimacy and in relationships. All that blocks underline your faking that cannot be resolved by how many parties you go to, how many new toys you can buy, or sexy lingeries you can change to. I have been there, have all the nice girl syndromes, and at the end, I actually didn't know what I want and how to be myself in the bedroom and in a relationship. Instead of faking anything you don't really enjoy, learn to build safety, emotional safety with yourself and emotional intimacy with your partner, and have the courage and practice to have open communications about sex, about anything in the relationship. The next one is the female body is an instrument. The owner is a primary player, not their partner. Everything associated with female pleasure, it's also associated with our intuition, wisdom, and sensuality. I used to think my male partner knows my body and my pleasure better than I do. Whenever I heard, honey, what do you like to have more in our intimacy or in our sex life? I always feel like, I don't know. Even I know things can be better, I don't know how to articulate very well. And I'm not alone. There's so many women think their partners are supposed to know female pleasure way better than they do. The number one complaint I know from women in their sex life is, I don't know what I like. I'm not able to share with my partner what my desires are. Have the female body if you choose to be on the back seat, not on the driver's seat. You cannot really explore what's going on with your pleasure. Female pleasure is nuanced and is changing all the time. This driver needs to understand the menu If you are saying no to connect with pleasure, the female body, and sexuality, basically you are saying no to connect with wisdom, intuition, and sensuality. The price is burnout, disconnection with our body, and there will be lack of desire in relationships. When I used to follow the goal-oriented thinking and way of doing things, I was disconnected with my sensuality, my emotional intelligence, and I become way overthinking and was living in my head. Female body is naturally multi-orgasmic and has a big variety of orgasmic sensations or pleasure sensations. It's like an instrument. A fine violin is the owner needs to know how to play with it. If a beginner to play violin, the sound is not pleasant, but with practice, learning, and mentor, it can play world-class music. Confidence is really sexy. I have a beginner's guide for women to get started to explore their sensuality and pleasure. It's a free guide. Share with a female friend or partner. I have a link down below. The next is a fun one. The clitoris is a double-edged sword. If a woman just starting exploring her pleasure and orgasm, make sure to include clitoris exploration. It is the go-to place for female pleasure and orgasm. Well, it's a solo body part that is dedicated to pleasure, has over 8,000 nerve endings, double the amount in penis. This is a clitoris. When explore clitoris, 2 things to remember. Approach the head gently. The head has so many nerve endings, can be very sensitive. If your finger or your partner's finger grab, touch, or press it too roughly, stroke it too hard, it can cause pain. Another thing to know is the network is full of nerve endings. Don't just focus on the head, which could be too sensitive. Spread your love and your attention on the entire network with touch. But there is another side. If you or your female partner has been using vibrational toys often, meanwhile, feels disconnected with your sensations or feel bored, it's time to look at how much stimulations you have put on the clitoris. The clitoris might be oversensitized with toy, with vibrators, with fingers. In that case, reduce the stimulation. Use finger or non-vibrational toy and reduce the pressure so that you can restore the sensitivity. That's why I call it the double-edged sword. When you can reinstore the sensitivity, you will feel free to use any toys and have a wide range of sensations. You know when you want to have more intense stimulations or less. Female orgasms have different sensations. When a woman is using a lot of vibrators on the clitoris, meanwhile feel unsatisfied or unfulfilled in the connection with her body, the common way I suggest is to pause any vibrational device for a while and just use finger and feel the skin-to-skin touch. That will restore the sensation. The next stage is when a woman restore the sensitivity and the connection with her whole body, you are feel free to reintroduce and use any toys you love, enjoying the fun and variations without being limited to vibrating or non-vibrating. But the second phase is often overlooked and could be a block in achieving different body connections and female pleasure. I used to live in my head most of the time, shy, conservative. I'm still an introvert nowadays, but the difference is I feel so connected with my body, sensuality, and my pleasure so that I can be authentic and confident to show up in any relationships, including romantic ones. There are certainly a lot more discoveries in my journey. Please leave a comment. What is one takeaways you have? Subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more discoveries. I will see you in the next one.